Tell me more.
Okay, Miss Oliver. Thank you for being a part of this video, first of all. Now, my question is, if I was a parent, what advice could you give to me concerning what I can do as far as strategies at home to help my child, your student, prepare for the EOGs?
I would encourage all parents, when you're reading or even just encountering everyday situations, to always question your child. Always go for the WH questions, the who, the where, the when, the why, the what, and then push those higher order thinking skills with why do you think that happened? What do you think is going to happen next? You want to push for questions that make your child draw conclusions or to infer certain situations, because a lot of the questions on the test will push those higher order thinking skills and those critical analysis skills. So as opposed to just sticking with those WH questions, push for more answers, specific details, as opposed to children answering, giving broad answers.
Thank you very much.
Practice, and also eat a healthy breakfast to make sure that you're on point when you come in on time in the morning, but to also make sure you calm them down before they come in to make sure that they understand that just give us your very best for the testing. I know you can do it, boys and girls. Good luck.
Thank you.
The best thing that parents can do to help their children review for the EOGs is to make sure that their children are doing all of their homework when it comes home, and they are reviewing work that's sent home that's already been graded. So to keep track of new material as well as the material that's been covered previously. And they must read every single night. One of the best things that they can do is to read, complete their reading log, discuss with your child what they read, ask questions, not only about the main idea, but about the details, and also why do they think that the author wrote that particular piece of material.
Thank you, Ms. Quintero. Okay, Ms. Davis.
Several of my tips for review for your children would be review the multiplication facts and figure out using graph paper. They can mark off how many rows and how many in each row for the multiplication tables. They need to practice rounding to the nearest 10, nearest 100. Review subtraction with borrowing. That's where we have a weakness sometimes, where we don't borrow each row as we go. And for your child is practicing reading passages for homework, have them show you and underline where they found their information, and then have students tell you a summary of what they've read in a short 2 or 3 sentences what that whole thing was about.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Davis.
A weird but true fact is that peppermint boosts brain activity. Give your child a piece of peppermint candy the morning of the test so that their brain could be more awake.
Another thing I would say is to make sure that you're listening very carefully to your teacher's instructions and that you're reading the directions very carefully. You're encouraging your student to do that, or your child to do that, and making sure that they're using their time wisely. If someone in the class finishes quickly, for them not to feel like they have to rush through and try and finish, that they can take as much time as they need to answer these questions and to make sure that they stay focused on their assessment that they're taking.
Thank you, Mrs. Garcia. All right, ladies, say hello. Hey. Miss Sherrod.